is Osvaldo Silva, and I'm going to talk about my topic: small actions feed dreams and hope. The main subject of this topic are a group of women called Las Patronas. They are from Veracruz, Mexico, and they are dedicated to helping migrants who come from Central America, from the United States. They provide them food and drinks, making the trip less inhuman. And they do their job of helping immigrants without receiving a financial return. And that is incredible because this kind of examples is that the world need, and it's an example that we must follow. For me, this kind of jobs, volunteering jobs, are the most important for making a well society, for educate the new generations, and for send love to the other people and support the people who are in troubles, for example. So I like a lot this kind of actions.
As we have seen throughout history and throughout tragic moments, this is not the first time that Mexicans are helping other Mexicans or other people in need. We have always been there to support each other in good times and bad times, but investigating about this subject has also made me think that it is really contradicting how Americans always say to their own people, including President Trump, that if they don't like their country or they don't like the circumstances they're living in, they can leave. So why, if American people are encouraging the immigration culture, why do they reject undocumented people? Why, if Americans think that people who disagree with their country's practices or government should be allowed to leave and go somewhere else, but they don't accept the Latino community? They don't make them their own people. With the following questions, this has led me to a conclusion that Las Patronas are an example to follow, not only to our society, but for also the American society. Las Patronas are the perfect example that there is no room for hate, discrimination, or racism when there is more present issues to be covered, when there is more present issues in between. If a society, we would come together and contribute to others as Las Patronas have been doing it, not only our society, but other societies take this as an example, we could live in a better country, we could live in a better world. Now I want to ask Maria Jose, what does she think about this subject?
Answering what my classmate Lynette has just asked me, I think that all of the women that form part in the Patronas wanna change our mind and wanna change our society, because I think that nowadays we live in a society that if I am good, I don't care if anyone else is good. We live in a selfish society that we don't care how the people next door is. And I think that the Patronas make us wanna get out of that circle, of that selfishness with the things they are doing. They make us really think about the person that it is next to us. And I really respect them for that. Really respect them for having the courage and the willing to help other people with such a disinterested way. So I wanted to ask my classmate Osvaldo, do you think that these actions may change people in a positive way?
Yes, of course. I believe that helping other people can influence other people to repeat this action, and by the time more and more they help each another. For example, if a person see you help other people in the future, this person will want to repeat your action because it's a good action. So in this case, the group of women, las patronas, they started only with one family, and nowadays they have a lot of people that help them, and a lot of volunteers that help them distribute the food to the immigrants. So help is a very important thing for me, because these kind of actions can demonstrate that a human could be a better person, a better sister, a better brother, a better son, a better father. And nowadays, with a lot of humanitarian crisis, we need help other people. We need see for the other peoples who really need the help.
As I was saying in my first video, I think that these type of actions really would change the world and would make us, or I'm really hoping that these make us be different. These make us think first in others and then in our own benefit of things. And I really hope that these type of actions inspire other people to make better things, because in my own point of view, I really get inspired by our theme, and I really want to help people putting by any chance that I have, I want to help people, like by giving things that I don't use, helping people on the street. I don't know, but I hope that like this inspire me to make better actions to help people. It inspire other people to help other people, and we can become a better society.
I do think that this type of actions can change us in a positive way, not only as a community or society, but rather as to live in a healthier and in a better world. But we should evolve as a society, not to see this type of actions as something extraordinary, but as something that we could see in an everyday basis. Because we live in a society that when somebody or a group of people does something good for another group of people or another person, we see it as something extraordinary. But we're all humans, and we all have basic needs, and we have basic rights. So these people are changing their whole world, their whole culture, so that they can have a better opportunity at a job, at a life, to live in a healthier society. And people in that country are being more closed up to them. So this type of people, like the patronas, are making that transition even more easier just by giving food. So we should see this type of actions not as something extraordinary, but as something usual. We should make this type of actions of helping other people that are in need as and incorporate it to our everyday life and our everyday basis. Not just us, but everybody. Like an example for the immigrants, the people the Americans, they can contribute in accepting Latino people, in giving them more jobs, in giving them an opportunity, and not being racist, and not being hateful, and not being discriminated over them.